Hello, we're at lesson 2 with Get Started with Greek. Remember, we're doing Greek online until Christmas, and then I may be able to see you in the flesh. So let's have a look at the alphabet, which we were started on last week. So 10 Greek letters that you might recognise. Cast your eye down to 1 to 5 and see if you can remember them from last week. Some of the letters look exactly like English. The big letters are on the left, the small letters are on the right. And some letters might have a purpose that you've seen before. I'm looking at number 3, the delta. And often we call the mouths of rivers River Delta because that triangular shape. So let's have a little look. So yes, alpha, beta, delta, epsilon and kappa. I'm not going in order, I'm just picking the simplest letters there. Each Greek letter has got a Greek name, but it's helpful if you know its English equivalent. So you've got that A, B, D, E and the K. So again, some more letters from last week for you to have a little look at. And again, number 7 has got an application that you've come across perhaps in maths, and number 8 has as well. You might have come across it in spreadsheets. So O, P, S, T and X, opposite and X. Now, number 10 is a double letter, and you'll come across a number of these double letters that we don't really have in English so much. So there is the Greek alphabet there for you. All letters, the letter in the bottom right hand corner isn't actually a letter, it's an accent. And in ancient Greek, it makes the vowels go a h sound. So you'll only need that in ancient Greek, not so much modern Greek. Remember, we're doing a bit of ancient Greek, a bit of modern Greek, and for the purposes of learning the alphabet, we can learn the alphabet for both. It's the same. So let's have a little look at new letters, or new letters for this week. And I'm going to look at big O and little o. Big O is at the top, the omega there. And it's called omega. Mega means big, like megaphone, big voice. And then you've got the omicron, so omicron, which is little o. Micro or micro is little. So omega, and that's generally got a bigger sound than o. So o and o. In ancient Greek and modern Greek, it isn't as distinguishable. So you've got big O and you've got little o. Look at big O, looks more like a W, the little letter, doesn't it? And you might have seen the big omega there before. So let's have a little look at some Greek double letters. So you've got the TH, the th. Again, the big letters are on the left, the small letters are on the right. You've got the k, x, or the x sound. So that's our X. Number 3, you've got the PH sound, which sounds like an F, like philosophy, the F in philosophy. And number 4, you've got Ps sound. Psychology, the word psychology comes from Greek, but it kind of gets rid of that at the beginning. So we say psychology. The Greeks would say psychologia. So that Ps sound is a good front sound. Other Greek letters, you've got your gamma, so some of you might have come across that. The I, the iota, is exactly the same. L looks like an upside down Y, but it's actually a L. M and N are the same in the big letters, but the little letters are a little bit different. N little it trips you up a little bit because it looks like a V. And then 6 and 7, you've got the U, the upsilon, looks like a Y, but it's a U sound. Quite a lot of English words that come from Greek with a Y originally were written as an upsilon. And then you have got the rho sound, which is an R sound, and sometimes it can be a RH sound. So we've already discussed a little comma that goes over the letters in ancient Greek, which makes it a breathy sound. So you'll need that. So I'm going to do some modern Greek first. So what's your name? Porcelene, Melene. The accent's gone a little bit stray there. It should be over the right E. I am called Porcelene. What's your name? Melene. I am called. So we do a little bit of Greek each week. So can you recognise, using your Greek alphabet, can you recognise the following 7 words? Can you work them out? And hopefully you won't be like the guy in the picture going, ah! So you might be able to. They've all got some English meaning. So I'm going to leave you with a few clues. One, you might be looking at the picture of a certificate there, so to work it out. 2 is punctuation. 3 is also in the picture on the PowerPoint. Ammonia, number 4, also on the picture. Number 5 is quite sciencey. So if you're good at science. Number 6, more mathematical. Sometimes you have to take some letters off, so you might have to take the last 2 letters off to get that word. And 7, you might have to jig the ending of that word. So if you want a bit more time, pause the video. If you don't, I will give you the answers. Diploma is number 1. 2 is comma. 3 is kinema, like cinema. Number 4 is mania. So we've already said that. I gave you a bit of a clue. Number 5 is electron. So those of you who do physics will tell you a lot more about electrons than I can. Number 7 is diagram. Diagram without that M-A on the end. And number 7 is theatron, where we get the word theatre from. And theo means to see, so we get it's a viewing place. Okay, so that is the end of the lesson, and I hope you enjoyed that.